Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1976 Olivetti Lettera 32 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Italy. Up top are the margins. This is your left margin. You could just push it down and move it. I'm going to set that on 0 and this one around 75 to 80, right on 80 actually. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bail that sits on top and holds a page down. And it's got a scale and 2 rollers that are also adjustable. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, there's a switch right here. You flip that forward once, skips 2, 1 more, skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. This is an excellent typing machine. You saw what happened there. I accidentally hit 2 keys at the same time. This has smaller key tops. So if you hit 2, they're gonna get stuck like that. So you just gotta make sure when you're typing on a typewriter that you hit 1 key at a time. There's nothing wrong with the typewriter. It's in excellent condition. This is pretty much as good as it gets with any typewriter. It looks almost brand new, and it's just this typewriter is my favorite. It's the most modern typewriter you'll find. Made in Italy, excellent condition. It comes with a carrying case. The leather zip case, also made in Italy. So if you're looking for something modern, that's in excellent condition, almost brand new feeling, this is what you want. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. So you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Got a tab on the right side. Right now we should have 1 tab set somewhere, and we do not. So we're going to set one by pushing this left lever on all the way to the left up. Like that. And now you hit the red button, it stops at that spot. To clear it, you just hit that switch down like that. And now it goes all the way to the end. And as you can see, it kind of slides pretty quick. So we want to keep one right there somewhere in the middle. So that way when the next time you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. Backspace right above that. Works good. Color selector to the right of that. Right now we have a solid black ribbon loaded. So we'll just have it all the way to the top, so it's printing the top portion of the ribbon. If you push it all the way down to the red dot, it'll print the bottom portion of the ribbon. So if you have a dual colored ribbon, the red would be the bottom half, and that's how you would use that. If you have it in the middle, it doesn't print anything at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes, so you don't waste the ink. Shift on each side, shift lock on the left. Clear that, just hit the shift button again. We're gonna open the hood here. This just pops straight up. It's got 2 latches in the back that kind of seat in there. This is all metal. Everything is metal on this thing, no plastic. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. And if you want to switch that direction, behind the spool, there's a little fork that holds the ribbon, and you just move it to the opposite side, and it'll pull to the opposite side. So we're gonna, and there's one on each side that does that. So just move it to the opposite side to switch direction. And this hooks right into the back first. There's 2 slots that it hooks into on each side, and then it snaps right down in from the front. This is your carriage lock. So if you flip that up and you hold the carriage release, actually if you flip it down, it'll stop in the middle and lock. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bounce around causing damage. Flip it up and then it's free. Carriage release right here. And there's a carriage release on each side here. Extremely smooth. This is about as smooth as it gets. This is a luxury typewriter. This flips back and tucks in, so when it's in the case it doesn't damage the handle. And if you flip this all the way back, this is your line selector. If you flip it all the way back, it'll disable the spacing, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You flip it to the 1, And you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks on this model is a half a space. And the same concept when you push in this button here, it'll disable the spacing. Let it go and get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.